This manifesto is the first draft written by myself in February 2022, named through the language of website's digital destructure, with the subtitle What Happens When We Fall Asleep at the Digital Wheel. You are no longer you exclusively. You are more than flesh and bones. You are also a profile. Willingly or not, you are categorized by numerous uncontrolled algorithmic machine learning data networks. These machines match you to similar profiles, people you may never have met, and even if you did, you would not recognize each other. The one matching factor of you are your behaviors online. Micro behaviors that are closely monitored. This categorization helps actors of a third party online in their best interest to impact your unconsciousness in order to profit, since they know better than you what impacts your decision making online. This originates from the business model of the most common space of the internet. You are a product. Time is money. Your time spent on social media or other spaces on the World Wide Web is a constant cash flow for corporations. The genius of Silicon Valley understands that there are more effective ways than to try to impact the generalized user. In digital life, the importance in commercialization becomes understanding the individual users by collecting data in order to complete behavior profiles. These mappings have furthered the market and impact of digital life in a ginormous way. By distorting and using dopamine hits as systematic loops in order to get us hooked, the constant data that is produced by us users helps the continuous calculating backdoor machine learning system. When you look at the constant connection to the World Wide Web, there are of course positives that need to be addressed. Three main parts that have been impacted hugely are efficiency, access, and communication. Technological advancements has made a constant connection crucial, and second to none except maybe to that of oxygen for a lot of parts of our civilization. The Internet of Things, in which a lot of our tools that we use today are equipped with chips and IP addresses, has maximized direct contact in between technology or in between tech and man through interface and software. This is something that dehumanizes our culture, and so without human interaction, what are we? The access to information has become a near global constitutional resource. Most news, research, and topics are available. The amount is incomprehensible, that we so big that we have to shorten it from stories to short notifications. The overwhelming amount is one of the contributing factors that companies have ended up with the machine learning algorithm in order to feed us that needle in the haystack that we are unconsciously seeking. This access is challenging our idea of culture, values, and common knowledge, since it is somehow globalized and connected, yet still individualized and isolated us more than ever. When choice becomes overcomes tradition, we are isolated, both in classes, racially, and politically. Can architecture tackle democratic polarization? In other parts of history, common knowledge and communication would be shared and distributed through mediums such as churches, libraries, and schools, examples. And even though they still exist, they are not as needed and sometimes rendered obsolete as our minds are oversaturated by the continuous information loop from the internet and social media. What was designed to boost instead butchered other parts of our culture and how it grows. Yet cynically, it is still productive, unforgiving, and natural in relation to our species' evolution. In relation to that, there is need for exploration of how one could bridge the narrowing gap between virtual and real in relation to architecture and the ever-evolving culture of algorithmic fueled isolation and common knowledge. Thank you.